what's going on? This is Marcos. Today we're going to be taking a look at this wireless video transmission system from Hollyland. This is the Mars 400. Now this is the upgraded version from the Mars 300, which I've done a review about. There'll be a card right here if you want to check it out. So in this video I'll talk about the major upgrades that you can expect out of the Mars 400. But before we get to that, let's talk about what comes in the box. You're going to get the receiver, which connects to the monitor not included. You also get transmitter. You get 5 antennas. You only need 4, one for the receiver, one for the transmitter, and it comes with the DC volt adapter. What you are going to need is MPF batteries. These ones right here, these are very common. You already probably have them around. This is the MPF 770. You can go smaller ones because these don't eat up a lot of battery. But if you're shooting all day, maybe this is a good size to go with. You need to purchase these. HDMI cables, like I mentioned, and 2 cold shoe mounts. That way you can mount it to your camera or to an extension arm like this one. This from Digital Photo. I like to have these, that way I can go mobile. So these are pretty awesome whenever you're working on short films, or let's say you want to give a feed to a director. It's good to have it, that way they don't have to look over your shoulder. The first major upgrade is the extended range. Now it can transmit the video signal 400 feet, as where the Mars 300 was 300 feet. So that's pretty awesome. I went out to the pier in a really busy place and I was able to walk 400 feet and get full video transmission. I know it was 400 feet because I looked it up on Google and it was a total of 400 feet before I started losing signal. Before those 400 feet, the video transmission was not interrupted. I was able to get perfect video coverage and it worked out great. I should also note that with all these wireless video transmitters, it works if there's direct line of sight. If you're going between walls or there's a lot of obstacles, obviously you're not gonna get 400 feet. When I went out to the pier, it was pretty much a straight shot. There was some curve and there was a lot of people, but overall, I would say it was a straight line of sight. The second major upgrade, and my favorite upgrade, is that now you can connect the Hollyland straight to your phone or tablet. Like right now, I can get the wireless video transmission straight to my phone. I could bring my tablet and it'll support up to 4 devices at the same time. So let's say I forgot the monitor and I forgot the receiver. It's okay. I can get rid of this and just use the transmitter and transmit straight to my phone. So for run and gun situations, this is awesome. Another great thing about this app is that you can do a lot with it. You can turn up the volume. So as I'm talking, and let me turn it down. So on the left hand side of this, well, it's the right hand side of the screen, turn up the volume. You can also turn up the brightness on this side, turn it down. I turn it down so you can see it on the screen over here. You can snap photos with it. If I click this, I snap a photo and I'll save that photo to my phone. You can also mark it up. You can also record videos, whatever the camera's capturing, record the video straight to my phone. That way I can reserve it for later. I know a lot of you that are doing professional video work, this is a really handy feature when you're trying to get reference photos. I honestly gotta give it a shout out to Hollyland for making it so easy to connect to the app. With this, you download the app from the app store. It's called the HolyView. You download it, you open up the app, and it's gonna ask you for the QRC code. You scan the code, and it automatically establishes a connection between your phone and the transmitter. There's no need to play around with the settings or trying to troubleshoot why the connection is not happening. It's super easy. I haven't had an issue with it so far. So that's a major plus with this new system. The third major upgrade is that the Mars 400 has an OLED display. Now you can see which channel you're on, what is being displayed at, the battery life. Actually, it gives you an indication when the battery is low. Also, if you do a channel scan, it'll tell you which channels are usable, which is awesome for establishing stable connections. Another cool feature is that you can buy another receiver and transmit the signal to a second monitor. Something you should be aware of is that the Mars 400 does produce a little bit of noise. It seems like there's a fan inside of here and it's constantly running. So I'm gonna stay quiet so maybe you can hear it. So this might be an issue in certain circumstances. I would say if you're using a boom mic and this is not like right in front of it, you shouldn't have an issue. Also, if let's say this wasn't here, I'll put it over here, then there shouldn't be an issue because the noise is very minimal, but there is some noise to it that you should be aware of. Here's a simple latency test. So there's a lot of wireless video transmission systems that are coming out that are more affordable than what used to be available in the past. Hollyland has done a great job with coming up with these models that are very reliable and that are pretty sturdy. This is made out, I think it's like an aluminum. Now the Cine Eyes, that's another one I reviewed recently, and I know some of you are gonna ask me which one should I buy. That one, the Cine Eyes, is much cheaper. I would say if you have the money, go with the Hollyland. It just has more options. It's more reliable. It's easier to connect. I actually prefer it better. I think it can grow with you, as where the Cine Eyes, if eventually you want to move on to professional monitors, you're not gonna have that option. But if you're on a strict budget, then Cine Eyes might be your only option right now. Overall, I would say this is a great product given the price. The other options that are available for wireless video transmitters is just too expensive. I find that this is more accessible. The build quality is great. It's reliable. So definitely something you might want to check out if you're looking for a relatively inexpensive wireless video transmitter. All right, this does it for today's video. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please drop them down below. I love hearing from you guys. Also, make sure to like, subscribe. That way it tells me, hey, you like this kind of stuff, I'll make more. As always, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.